Hey guys, Manny and Amanda here.
With Home Team Equity, your favorite lender. Today we wanted to talk with you about one of the most commonly misunderstood aspects of financing, your credit score.
I can't tell you how many times people call into the office with the anticipation that they don't have good enough credit to qualify for a home mortgage. Just to come to find out when I pull credit, they actually qualify just fine. And on the other side of that, I can't tell you how many people call up thinking that they have stellar credit. But when we pull credit, they have some bumps and bruises that they didn't anticipate.
Which leads us to believe that maybe not everyone understands what constitutes good credit versus bad credit. So, since it's my favorite season of the year, football season, we figured a fun way to relate credit score to our viewers is to relate it to football teams.
Come on and get ready. I mean really ready. Are you ready for some football?
All right, now that we have our game gear, let's talk about the first tier in that credit spectrum. Those individuals with credit scores of 580 or less. Or in today's analogy, we're going to relate that to my beloved San Francisco 49ers. Just like my Niners, credit of 580 or less, it's more of a rebuilding year. We've got some decent pieces in place, but we're not quite ready for game time.
You know, there's actually a lot of reasons that your credit score would be under 580. Everything from maxing out those credit cards to maybe making some late payments, even sometimes not having enough credit will have your score under 580. Regardless of how you got there, in this tier, you're really not quite ready to obtain a mortgage, at least not one that's actually going to close.
Very similar to the way my Niners are not quite ready for the playoffs.
Oh, it's okay, honey.
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
But don't fret, because unlike Manny's Niners, with a little work, you can actually make some things happen. At Home Team Equity, rather than deny a buyer, for those that aren't quite ready to qualify for a mortgage, we'd like to help you with a game plan. Sometimes that game plan is paying off a credit card or a collection. Other times it's even opening up new cards. There's actually so many things that can be done to improve your credit score, but that's a video for a different day.
And regardless of where you fall on the credit spectrum, we believe if you have the desire to improve your credit with a little bit of time, energy, and determination, anyone can improve their credit score.
Period. Cut and dried. It's nobody's concern but ours. Nobody's.
Which brings me to the next tier on our credit spectrum. Those individuals with credit scores between 580 and 640, or Amanda's Washington Redskins.
Hail to the Redskins! Hail victory!
Brave on the warpath, fight for home DC.
All right, Amanda, we get it. And just like the Washington Redskins, these individuals aren't perfect, but they have some things going for them, like a chance to make something happen right now.
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah!
These individuals could actually qualify for a mortgage today. However, they might be looking at less aggressive rates and terms due to that credit score.
Now, understand that borrowers in this tier may not be able to work with all mortgage lenders. Some mortgage bankers have a cap at 640 where they won't work with borrowers underneath that score. Some lenders a 620. Regardless of which, we believe FHA is a perfect mortgage for buyers between 580 and 640. And actually at Home Team Equity, we close buyers at this realm every month.
But just like Jay Gruden may want to make some trades to improve the Redskins, borrowers in this tier may want to make some changes to better their credit situation.
This is blowing my mind, man. Amazing show so far. Probably trending.
And moving on to the next tier, those individuals with credit scores between 640 and 720. Or in football terms, the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, just like the Steelers, this is where everybody wants to be, right? This is a strong group. This is a steady group. It's a model of consistency. And in this group, you're going to qualify for almost every mortgage on the market, okay? And you shouldn't have to do any tweaking to your credit to get there.
You know, back to my Redskins for a moment. Can we just agree to pay Kirk Cousins instead of slapping him with that franchise tag? I mean, come on, guys. We've had 16 starting quarterbacks since 2000. Give the man a contract.
All right. Enough about the skins.
Okay.
Let's get to the final tier. The fourth and final tier, those individuals with credit scores of 720 or greater. Or if we're talking about perfect credit, who else are we talking about? The New England Patriots. And just like the Patriots, okay, most of these people are going to qualify for a mortgage. It's not going to be if you qualify for a mortgage. It's going to be how good of a mortgage can we get you. And for those of you keeping track at home, the highest credit score I've seen in 15 years of pulling credit is an 815.
I hate the Patriots.
You know you cheat, you know you cheat. Bill Belichick, you're so low, 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 low.
No matter what your credit score, what we've shared with you today is merely an overview of credit. Credit is much more detailed and specific to the individual and how it affects your mortgage approvability.
So whether you're looking to purchase or refinance a home, stop guessing what your credit score is. Contact a mortgage professional today. Once we have a copy of your credit, we can determine which tier you're in and develop a mortgage game plan specific for you.
And even if you're not a football fan, we hope our little analogy today has helped better understand your credit score and how it affects your mortgage options. And as a reminder, even though Manny and I are both die-hard football fans, we, and actually every loan officer at Home Team Equity, is available for you.
Even on football Sunday.
For all of your mortgage needs.
So for Home Team Equity, we're Manny and Amanda.
And remember, mortgages, it's all we do.